Hey Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. This reading is for the second half of September. Kindly check the description box down below for more information so you guys know what to expect on this reading. Bear in mind, Taurus, that this is general. You may apply this in your love, family, or even career dynamics. For cross-watchers, you may reverse the placement of the roles if it better suits your situation, okay? Thank you so much for all your support, Taurus, and let's get into this reading. Any messages, please, Spirit, for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, second half of September? What does Taurus need to know, please, Spirit, second half of September? Okay, let's cut the deck and see what we have for you, my dear. All right, so your energy, Page of Swords and Queen of Cups. Who you're dealing with, we have Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay, what's going on for this person? Overthinking, overstressing. And we have Knight of Swords. Overall energy is the Two of Cups, or overall connection. I do want to say, wow, and we also have Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 8 is all about movement, so this is movement towards finding 2 more cups. So Taurus, I'm getting the whole picture here. Basically, you guys are moving towards new love, leaving someone or something behind that you have definitely established or invested your heart, soul, and mind into, but no longer having that sense of emotional fulfillment. So no matter how long the journey would take, you guys are setting your mind into finding who the right one is, okay? Or this could be you. Be opening up to a new sense of love experience, right? But 2 is all about beginning. So you could be making a decision about accepting a new love. Now, I do want to say that for some of you could be dealing with a water sign or an air sign, or might be your ex and this new person, right? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, someone younger. And then we have here Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be someone along your age or someone more experienced, okay? But on the other hand, who you're dealing with is definitely heartbroken still and quite upset. I do want to say definitely angry and mad at you for something here. Knight of Swords could be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, who's not over you. We have another 8 over here, but this 8 over here talks about overthinking, overstressing, self-imposed fears. There's a feeling of being paralyzed by all these fears, or could be negative thoughts. But with the 3 of Swords over here, they just couldn't get over the heartache or this heartbreak. You could have been the one who broke up with this person, and it seems as though they don't have inner peace with this whole situation. Knight of Swords could also be a fast-moving energy. They might be charging in to discuss a few things with you, what's been bothering them or what's been weighing heavy on their heart and on their mind, because it seems as though they're having a hard time letting you go, accepting fully the reality that you may have someone else. Taurus, okay. But I sense that you have outgrown this person already. It might just be that feeling of familiarity and quite a shocking situation for this other person. But I do want to say that in your mind and in your heart, you've already made that decision a long time ago. And so it just so happened that this new person came in unexpectedly. Almost something that you didn't really clearly manifest, but it's just that universe orchestrating for you to meet this person. And they bring in healing. I do sense this very sweet, loving, romantic person coming in your life. And that's why someone is feeling a little bit bitter over here, and they just couldn't shake off the feeling. That's what I'm getting. They didn't expect you probably to move forward this fast, all right? So with the Eight of Cups over here, it took a lot for you guys to just say, I've had it with you. I'm done with you here. I can't take so much about this arguments going back and forth. Maybe this person thought that you would come back here, Taurus, but you finally made that decision to let go. There's this energy of wanting to be at peace with you guys, but they couldn't help it because they didn't expect you to be almost quickly moving forward towards a new person. With the Three of Swords energy here, it could have been a third party energy in the past. Or this person could have been the one who latched themselves on other people. Just saying. And there's the energy of regret and overthinking. And they're now trying to blame you for wanting to move forward with another person, when in the past they could have been the ones who did this as well. That's just for some of you. It's not going to resonate for all. So let's see how you're feeling second half of September. We have here the Page of Wands. Wow, there are two pages over here. This could be someone younger than you, but pages also mean new beginnings or messengers of something new. Wonderful news on the horizon, Taurus. I also think that this new person coming in is entirely different from the ones that you've been used to. This is kind of like a breath of fresh air, and you enjoy this person's company a lot. Although it's kind of like premature to say where this is going to head, right? You're still pacing yourself as you get to know this person, but there's no denying that you enjoy a lot of this person's presence in your life. Just because of how they view life, okay? It's a very free spirit person that I'm getting here. There's a lot of pages. And also very selfless. I'm getting this energy, Taurus, that this person is just a ball of sunshine in your life, okay? And it's quite unpredictable energy. They strike you as someone who's just full of energy, full of enthusiasm. And this is what's drawing you towards this person, because they tap something in you that you haven't really felt for a long time. And because you were with someone who could have like made you feel all the time cautious, chip on your shoulder, okay? It's such a burden in the past. And now that you're lifting that burden, you're finding that there's so much more out there. And it only took you maybe that strength to make that choice. And now that there's a lot of new opportunities coming through, even new love, and you don't want to come back to what you've been through. I'm sensing that even though these are all minor arcanas, it seems like you guys don't want to let go of this happiness that you feel right now, even though you know someone is not so happy about it. It's like that feeling of saying, I want to put me first, okay? I've been holding back from this kind of happiness for so long. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. Yeah, Two of Swords. So, it's a choice that you made here, Taurus. You could have took a time to really think about these choices because you know there were consequences to your actions. But ultimately, you know, you're letting your heart decide something that, you know, that you can't win. You know, you can no longer hold back to these feelings. You're no longer holding back or fighting back how you feel for someone new. It took a while. But then, you know, there's something about this person that's drawing you in. And you really want to know this person more. Okay, they have this very vibrant personality and you can't help but be drawn in, you know? And so it's just a natural way of following the light of someone, because this has brought too much heartbreak on your end. It was a state of being in the dark as well. That was a painful history with someone else. And so I hope that you guys make a decision as well that's going to bring you a lot of, you know, joy and happiness and just feeling like life is still beautiful. And it all starts by making that choice. This is not so much about universe taking charge, because these are all minor energies. But then again, the choice is yours to make. You can either stay with this person who's still upset and wants you back, or pursue this new person coming in, which I know for some of you could be still dwelling in your mind. Is this going to be a decision that's right or wrong? You know, you could still be thinking about that as well. Wow, this other person though, like, look at that. High Priestess and Nine of Swords. They're being in the dark still. I do sense this energy of keeping something from you, and them keeping these feelings from you is more or less adding to their stress, anxiety, overthinking. They're having a lot of sleepless nights, worried about where you are, who you're meeting here, who you're seeing. To them, it feels as though you betrayed them, Taurus. But like you said, this has been a decision that you've made a long time ago. But it's just like this energy of wanting you back, okay? With the Seven of Cups, wow. I do want to say that this person is sort of like deceiving themselves for some reason. That's what Spirit is telling me right now, because one moment they know that they have already probably moved on from you, because this has been a breakup that happened a long time ago. But with Seven of Cups, they only now realize that they want you still because you're now with someone else. I hope that makes sense. It's something that they've been denying, okay? Intuitively, they always knew that they weren't over you. Maybe this person didn't really take the time to heal from what they felt from you. They tried to put that on the side, or anger could have masked their true feelings. Just saying. It was a type of situation where they let ego and pride get in the way instead of like accepting the situation and healing their heart. And so now they're like tormented because they're finding a way out from their feelings of confusion. There could also be that desires to have you still, but they're confusing that because they're not listening to their intuition very well. They're afraid of making a choice to take other options out there or pursuing a new path. It's kind of like the situation where they're listening more to their ego right here, and they might be mistaking it to their suffering and pain, when in fact they're the ones trying to dwell with the situation when they can just let you go and pursue happiness as well. So it's kind of like a passive, it's a passive thing. You could have already broken up a long time ago, okay, Taurus, but it's that kind of feeling where, okay, so Taurus is now happy, what about me? And now this feelings of bitterness is coming back. Is the energy of confusing oneself. Did they still really want you, or they're just really feeling bitter about you being happy? But they're feeling like, well, I'm still stuck up with this. But this person is not aware that the only thing that's blocking them from finding true love or new path, new cycle is themselves as well. They just kept on looking into what you're doing here instead of focusing in on their healing. So again, like I said, with the Eight of Swords, these are self-imposed fears. What this person right now needs is clarity. This is the High Priestess, veiled wisdom, right? So much is being like denied here. There's a truth that this person already knows, but this person, because maybe there's the energy of wanting you for the wrong reasons, that's why they're in pain. That's why they're in pain. I don't sense that you have deceived or lied to this person. It's just that they're lying and deceiving themselves as well, because they weren't prepared for you moving forward, Taurus. It's a passive realization. It's a passive anger and still being in denial about this. It's like a shock, okay? They may have thought that, well, you guys were in a break, okay, and they're not finding anyone else or not in a relationship. They thought that, well, at the back of their head, they thought maybe that you're going to come back, okay, in the near future, down the road, that you guys will reconcile. But they didn't know that you were also, of course, living your life, and the universe has other plans. So you meeting someone else is kind of like, you know, they were taken aback and they were so shocked. And that in turn created this cycle of fears, bitterness, jealousy, and don't know if they still want you or they just want the past here. They want to relieve the past. You know, and so past is something that they can't go back to. And if they choose to live in the past, of course, they're going to hurt themselves more over and over, thinking that you and them should have been the ones to end up together. Because they were a little bit stuck on that idea here, on that concept. All right, so that's kind of like a heavy energy, Taurus. Let's see how you view the situation. Queen of Swords, you definitely have already made that executive decision and you're holding your ground. You made a point You made that point clear. I don't think that you confuse this person with any mixed messages at all. But you also might be wondering, why is this person behaving like this all of a sudden? It might cause you to be a little bit curious. Yeah, with the Hangman. You're also gaining another perspective why all of a sudden this person wants to make an offer. And so you're maybe a little bit confused as to their true intentions. But I just want to tell you guys that if this is the case, right, don't be in a rush to make any assumptions with the Hangman. Alright, let this situation go with the flow. Sooner or later, the clarity will be yours. This might be counterintuitive for some of you. Your intuition might be telling you to reach out to this other person, but you don't necessarily have to listen to that feeling. For all you know, it's because, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling where you feel for this person like pity, or you don't want this person to be hurt. It's a genuine feeling of being, because you guys are really kind-hearted, Taurus. So you don't want someone hurting because of you moving forward. And you might mistake that as if, you have the responsibility on your shoulder to make someone feel better, when in fact that's no longer your position to do. And if you keep on letting this person, sugarcoat everything for this person, how will this person break free from self-imposed fears and face reality here? Okay? This is something that a person needs to understand on his own or her own. This is something that Spirit will definitely assist this person once and for all if they let go of pride or ego or that kind of thinking, wrong concept about relationship. And if they're finally ready to choose a cup that's really going to honor their heart instead of wanting to go back and relive the past. Because with the Hangman, I think that you see the situation with this other person as somewhat suspended and stuck. And with the Hangman, it could be them still wanting to be stuck up on you or hanged up on you, even though you already cut this person out of your life. What this person needs is a fresh perspective, okay? And make a big sacrifice of letting you go, because the longer that they force the situation to happen, of course, the more it's going to be more painful for them. Alright, so we have here 10 of Swords. Yep, so finally there's going to be an ending of their burden, right? I see a lot of swords, so this person definitely is still in pain, but like I said, self-imposed. And from a 10 of Swords to 6 of Swords, wow. And the Star card, that is a beautiful energy. I just want to say, Taurus, that at the end of the day, regardless if you make an effort to make this person feel better about your decision moving forward, universe will still make a way, right? Divine timing to bring energies of healing towards this person. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with here as well. Star card brings new energies, optimism. It's a very beautiful omen to receive. That means this person is going to be blessed. But it requires a lot of surrender and having faith to the whole process of healing. This will require this person to accept the reality here and make a conscious decision to let you go and move forward. Despite maybe, the fog of confusion, them not understanding where they want to go or what they're about to do here. But so much of this is universe in control. So if they release the need to control and hold you back or hold themselves back here, then can be the burden, be lifted on their shoulder. 10 of Swords means ending a cycle, though they may have felt betrayed, but this is them also getting clarity mentally, right? It might be, leading to them to a whole new sense of realization that, okay, this person did not betray me, but maybe I may have taken this in the wrong way, and I finally need to come to the reality and realize the truth here that all I ever needed was to be open to new love and new experiences and no longer be hanged up on the past, because they're living in the past here. That's what I see. So ultimately, I sense that this person will be focusing in on their happiness, and universe will make a way for them to move forward. Well, let's see what is the challenge for this second half of September. The challenge is the Strength card. So this means control. This means also preparing yourselves for possibly what will come. Say, for example, you guys are making a choice about this new person and you know that this person might react. I do sense this energy of Knight of Swords being aggressive and charging in. So you guys are pretty much aware that that can happen at any time. There might be a pending drama. So it's best to stay cautious, right? Be on your guards, but also remembering that the power is mostly internal, not so much on the outside. You don't need force or violence in this situation, but it's mostly being protected internally, that you, where you stand right now, shouldn't be shaken at all if you know you're on the right here. What else we have here? The Four of Swords. So in this process of no communication, right, just focusing on your healing. This person can also need some of introspection so that they can really listen to their thoughts, both good and bad. Take a step back and realize what kind of thoughts they're bringing into their life here. Our thoughts do shape our reality. So if this person is conscious enough to catch themselves, wait, I'm getting this all wrong. I might be the only one confusing my feelings here. And though it might be hard to accept that could be a harsh truth, but I do believe that the truth will set you free. And this could be a path towards transforming for the better here. Metamorphosis. All right. And just being thankful that for everything that has happened, it will ultimately lead us to understanding ourselves better. Okay, let's see what is the outcome for this situation. I do want to clarify that new love in a while. Wow, healing the attachment. Look at that Devil card and the Temperance card. So cooling off, I do sense that with the refreshing waters of healing, you guys will be able to put this intense situation off. Okay, and this is in turn detaching yourselves from the whole tension that exists between you and this person. Finally waking up to the whole idea that we no longer need to cling on each other. This is it. This is finally letting go of that attachment. We're no longer a slave to this connection. Let's get back to a place of balance. No longer add to the fuel. No longer add fuel to the fire is what I mean here. But forgive each other and let go. Okay, that is a beautiful energy. This can also mean like there could have been a Capricorn, or there's a Capricorn in your life that's healing you. But it's no longer, like for this person as well, no longer forcing themselves, no longer forcing that idea or concept from the past, and just being in flow. So much of this energy is talking about being open to outside of this person's expectations and just go with the flow of life. Okay, perhaps ego and pride is what's blocking this person, or that sense of familiarity with you. Sometimes the Devil card can mean entrapment, but those feelings and emotions of wanting to be in control of someone or wanting someone for all the wrong reasons could be the one that's causing them to feel absolutely frustrated when they don't get what they want. Okay, so the Magician's energy, like this talks about tapping the energies from above and making things happen for the better. And I hope that that's for the better. With the Wheel of Fortune here, as someone is making an effort to build their best life and go towards a new path, it seems like the wheel is turning to their favor, right? And you both do recognize that it's a pattern that needs to be cut. It's a karmic loop, all right? And if you refuse to detach yourself, it's going to be a cycle that keeps playing on the same way over and over again. The Magician is here so that you can shift the direction of the wheel into something else. Is learning that you have a lot of options for this person as well, that this person has a lot of options. Whether some of those options are real or imaginary, it's up to this person to take action. And so this is kind of like universe encouraging this person to step outside their comfort zone. And in a way, not letting emotions control them any longer, right? They could be mistaking those emotions as love, but really it's a Devil energy. So for some of you, it could be dealing with a person who has addictions as well in the past, over drinking their problems away. So this is getting back to a healthier state of body and mind and heart. Get back to a healthier routine or lifestyle here. Do want to say that. But you guys also may have felt at one point that you could have, those energies could have been transferred to you as well. So if that's the case, I hope that you guys are also focusing in on healing, bettering yourselves in and out, recognizing that these patterns no longer hold any control over your life. And so recognizing that patterns allows you to step away and forge on a new one, right? The Hangman is all about a different perspective. So with that said, before we end this reading, let's get additional messages out for you, my dear Taurus. Now I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Additional messages, please, Spirit, for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, second half of September. What else does Taurus need to know, please, Spirit? Second half of September. Okay, we have here creation, kind of like the Empress energy, right? So I love this because I think that you guys are creating your best life, and creation means outcome, results, okay? It means also producing something. So with Two of Cups, I think that you guys are co-creating with someone here. This could be love, growing, abundance, growing as well. And you're sharing this with someone special right now, or maybe from a friend to something more intimate, more romantic, right? Let's see. We also have vanity over here. I think that you guys are pretty much aware that some people in your environment, this could be work related, just saying, that you're creating something with these people, you're working with these people, collaborating with people. This could be any dynamics, really, colleagues, seniors, right, or peers. And you're finally realizing, well, you know, there's something really off with these people. There's something really that doesn't no longer jive with my energy. There's something about just keeping up on appearances, something not really authentic, or people that are just maybe pressuring you to behave a certain type of way, but you don't really stand for what they want in life. You finally realize that that's all in vain, or someone is just being really vain here. And it's not really authentic of what you want to create. So this is you maybe stepping outside that dynamics, just saying. Or this could have been someone you dealt with in the past. They were a little bit vain and all about themselves, you know, self-entitled. Someone who could be not thinking of other people's feelings, right? Or could be judging people as well based on their status in life. And so I think that you recognize, Taurus, that that is not how you should go about life. You realize that you don't need others, because that could be a great of influence about how you think and see the world as well. You might be preaching to a group of people as well to not live this way, just saying, if you could be a leader of some sort or a spiritual mentor to some other younger people than you are. I think that you're showing them the way how to change this kind of mindset and attitude in order to create a more harmonious relationship with people, right? You're setting as an example here. That's very good. Let's get one more card out. We have release. You're releasing anyone and anything that's not authentic and true, those that are fake and phony, or any energy that you know is not true and authentic here. And though the process of release is hard, but this goes coming hand in hand. For every creation, there needs to be destruction, right? For every new beginning, there needs to be an ending. So it's a full cycle coming in full circle. And with vanity over here, it's recognizing what people and what relationships you want to keep versus the ones that you should let go, because it's no longer serving you. It's no longer people that you resonate or the same kind of frequency, right? This could be situations and people that are holding you back or may have caused you a lot of heartache in the past. This is towards your path of recovery, my dear. And like I said, there could be someone helping you out as well. Could be new love or a new sense of loving oneself for some of you. But in this period of recovery, this is more of spiritual. Okay, you need to, like, not only is this release more of like, well, I can't jive with these people, but this is more like your higher self talking to you now. Why are you releasing the ones that you need to release? This is because you have awakened to a different form of enlightenment and awareness that you can no longer expect to keep going on the same manner and be a different person. So parts of moving forward to the next level of your life requires letting go of people that maybe no longer brings growth and love in your life, but drama and low vibrational energies. You're not really fully dismissing these people, but just mostly in the inward, internally, because now you're recovering from all of that, the effects that may have been imposed on you, all the drama, all the things that you've acquired because you were in that circle for a while, if that makes sense. And so as you hold the key towards this new path that you are in, everything that you're releasing now is for your good, because universe wants you to receive people that are meant to be in this next stage of your life, okay? Let's get one more card out. And we have here self-worth. Yeah, this is all about recognizing what you deserve. We did see the Eight of Cups earlier, and if this is new person coming in, yeah, it could be still in the process of making that decision, but you know, I hope that in this recovery stage, what you claim more is your self-worth, okay? Your value, your standards, and don't hold yourself back just because this has been what was familiar, what you've been used to. Universe sees that you're worthy to receive the blessings and new love. So I hope that you embrace those new energies coming in. So even though all these external energies are happening, if you're not ready on the inside, you might not see these opportunities coming through. So what is needed is to let go of outdated beliefs, outdated situations, so that you can be more open to realizing what you guys deserve better and what you should be letting in your life, okay? Additional messages, please, Spirit, for the sign of Taurus. Parting advice, please, for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, second half of September. We have here rock bottom. Yep. Oh, so encouragement. Beautiful. And home. Wow. I do want to say that this rock bottom, kind of like the tower moment, that was when you realized it was a dead end. Whatever situation that was, that you needed to release in your life because it was just causing further pain and anguish in your life. And this is universe giving you now a nudge of encouragement that you're finally free from all of that, and it's okay to move forward and proceed. Have the faith that things will work out. And as you're recovering, I think that for some of you, it could be recovery from a toxic relationship, or maybe just overburdened with work. And as you're recovering, you're now making sure that you will be ready just in time to get back to a mode of creation. Could be literally going back home, staying indoors, or maybe for some of you, getting back to your inner self, right? Grounding your energy, aligning internally with spirit. And this is a beautiful energy. You now realize that maybe you spreaded yourself too thin on an outside situation that wasn't really you. This was something else or someone else imposing that. And now you're being encouraged to be more you, more authentic. Okay, and therefore creating and attracting that same kind of vibe. Something more resonating with your frequency, and could be love as well. New love after ending a situation that might have for some time made you feel like you hit rock bottom. So that is your reading, my dear Taurus. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I know that this is not going to resonate for most of you. I hope that you take whatever resonates and leave out what doesn't. Thank you so much for your time. Be on the lookout for next week's uploads, and namaste.